Good morning, guys. I'm getting woken up every day by Jason coming over, playing games next to me, asking me if I'm awake. Well, I guess I am now. Natcha asked me if I wanted to stay over for another day because it's Morten's aften, or the evening of Morten. I don't even really remember the story. I remember recently someone told me the story of Morten's aften, but I don't know if they were capping. It sounds a little too weird to be true. So sekunda, Jason. So basically, what I heard, and I genuinely don't think this is the case, but apparently this dude Morten was hiding from the authorities like a really, really long ass time ago, and he was ratted out by a couple of ducks, or like a group of, what do you call it, a gaggle of ducks, or like whatever. And because of that, on Morten's evening, we always eat duck. In fact, I'm de-thawing some duck right here. Typically, you eat a whole duck, but you know how the economy is these days. But yeah, so we punish the fucking rats by eating them every Morten's evening, once a year. Punishment for ratting out Morten to the authorities. I don't know exactly what the fuck he was hiding for, what he'd done, but yeah. We're gonna be punishing some ducks tonight. I really like this type of life. Just making a little bit of money here and there and spending it all again here with Natcha and Jason. Like I genuinely don't need the money for myself. Like I genuinely don't need anything. So if I make a little bit of money like yesterday,
Jeg passer lige sovetid.
Hey, pas lige på ledningen, Marker. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I really like it. But that nice lady who cut my hair, she I don't actually know if she wants her name said. She's kind of a private person. I may edit that out. But yeah, she gave me some money. I'm so happy about it. Not because I particularly need it, but it just means I'm able to help out Natcha and Jason some more. It's just nice not wanting for anything. And the shoes should arrive any day now. Yeah, we gotta find the remote for the Chromecast. Yesterday we were looking everywhere. I don't know where the hell Jason hid it. He's gotta be the one who hid it because me and Natcha, we remember where we used it last and where it was. And yeah, we basically searched the entire apartment yesterday. I guess I'm gonna do that again today, so we can watch cartoons, old cartoons. I've been loving watching these old Disney movies from the 50s all the way up until the late 90s. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't tell you guys. Yesterday I spoke to my Russian friend in my Discord server. He kind of disappears for many months in a row. I think it's been maybe a half a year since I spoke to him, and I could just tell that, basically what I'm trying to do right now is just I'm trying to, of course, live nomadically, but I also want to help people, not just inspire them towards minimalism and the nomadic life and all that, but specifically the people in my Discord server. I want to try and see how and if I can help them. Like Dion, I think he stands to benefit a lot from this journey, or just from living differently. And when he eventually leaves at some point or takes a little break from the nomadic life, in about a half a year, I imagine, from what we've spoken about. Maybe that'll change. Let's see. But I really want to go to our Russian friend Misha. He's a really good guy. He's just been dealing with a lot of stuff. Had a hard life, and I think it's about time he goes and sees something different, travels around a bit. Maybe it can do for him what it's done for me. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna completely dissolve depression like it did for me, and be a completely new start to a new life, but maybe it'll help him. I think it would. some good company, it's a nice adventure. I think it could do a lot for him. I can see myself in all these friends I invited to my own personal server, and I think I have an idea of how to help a lot of them. At least I'd like to think so. So I'm already starting to plan ahead. Like maybe after half a year, I'm uh, I'm maybe going to Russia. Let's see. Or maybe I'm gonna go to Somalia first. You know, my aunt, she did invite me there. It's just she wants to go there for half a year in a row. And, you know, you gotta prioritize with these things. I would much rather be there for a friend and help out a friend and have a genuine positive impact and maybe a, a long-term positive impact on his life than just going to Somalia for my own selfish purposes. I mean, of course, I want to see my home country eventually, but for me, it seems a little more pressing to try and see if I can drag Misha out of his depressive state, at least partially. Man, I really think Misha would be a nice guy to travel with. I mean, he's just a great person, but he's quite resourceful. He understands how to survive in the cold as well. Would be very interesting. And you know, he's just so hospitable. He's like, dude, if you come to Russia, man, I'm gonna treat you like a king. You can stay in my other apartment, and yeah, he's just nice. I'm really looking forward. I told him I did make a promise to him that maybe it's gonna take more than half a year, but no more than 2 years. 2 years at the very maximum, in case shit just goes terribly slow for me and I got all kinds of stuff I gotta do and deal with. But yeah, I promised him within 2 years, before November 9th, 2027, I'm gonna show up. I'm starting to develop a nice routine over here. Not that I'm gonna move in or anything, but just while I'm here. First, I start by getting woken up by Jason. Then I just empty the kitty litter a bit and go to the human litter myself afterwards. The kitty litter has just been emptied by me. I didn't record that. Figured you guys didn't want to see cat poop. And yeah, now I'm going to the human litter. And then afterwards, I'm gonna make some breakfast for Jason and myself. And then just hang out with Jason, play with some toys, or play some games together. Maybe watch some cartoons, but we lost a remote. Jason's eating his bread with butter and jam. Me, I'm eating some, you know me, some fried eggs with ketchup and some apple juice. Hey, Diva. Huh?
You have one cold.
Yo. Oh my god, I have just been cleaning up the kitchen, especially this area over here, and getting everything tidied up, and yeah, just cleaning up, feeding Jason. We've just been hanging out, and also I was in Tosakoda, Jason. Also, I was in voice chat with my Dutch friend that I've known since I was 15. I missed him. I haven't talked to him in a long time. Stuff is starting to go better for him as well. I'm very happy about that. And Stony was there too. It was just nice hanging out, talking to those guys while I was cleaning up. And now we're going over to this nice older lady who paid me for fixing her Chromecast. So it's a conta, Jason. And yeah, I think she bought some stuff from the bakery. So yeah, let's go. Had a nice conversation, and she gave me this. She cleaned it out properly first, but she used to be a hairdresser. That nice lady, she gave me this hairdresser shampoo, some expensive stuff, and she even wrote some instructions on here what I need to do. It's very nice, and like a little note and stuff. Very sweet. And yeah, I'm just going back now to cook some duck and some potatoes, some gravy. Okay, so apparently the remote had just been sitting down here this whole time, even though I saw him go through that crate yesterday. I'm guessing he probably just didn't want us to watch cartoons yesterday, or maybe he just wanted to watch us look for the remote, but now we can finally watch some cartoons, and I'm gonna get started with the cooking. Check out what Nadja found. She found duck fond, like a duck concentrate, basically all of the grease and the deliciousness that comes off of ducks when you roast them in the oven, and of course mixed with some salt and some other things. But yeah, I don't. She told me you can't get this year round. You can get it now on Morten's evening or around Christmas, New Year's. But this is a revolutionary product. This is gonna be able to spice up any kind of gravy and make it amazingly delicious. I'm gonna get started with cooking. Alright guys, I'm going to the supermarket to buy the final few things we need to make the dinner of duck and Danish style brown gravy with the duck concentrate, no less. Because we don't have whole duck, we just have duck breast, and that's not gonna make enough fat to be able to impart any meaningful amount of flavor to the gravy. So yeah, I'm just going shopping. I got some money from that sweet lady who doesn't want her name mentioned in the videos. I got that money from her so I can go shopping, get some soda as well. And oh yeah, I need to get nutmeg as well, nutmeg powder, because that is incredibly important to Danish style gravy. Just smoking a cigarette. Nadja, she smokes cigarettes, so I can smoke a few off of her. That's very nice, bumming some cigarettes, because I'm just done buying this shit. I'm not gonna buy any more tobacco in my life, which is quite liberating. And I just got a message, I gotta buy some jam as well. We're out of jam. I served the last jam for Jason this morning. And being a parent really is a two-person job. I kind of feel bad for her that I can't just stay here and keep helping her out. I eventually have to go on my journey, but I'm very happy that I'm able to be here for her right now, to help her out, to make the transitionary period a little easier to cope with, to make sure that the apartment is in nice order when she gets home and that it looks better than it did yesterday. So that the first thing she has to do is, because, you know, it's kind of overwhelming. You pick up the kid after you're done working, and then you have to go home and start cleaning up to some level to be able to start cooking, but then you don't actually end up cleaning up everything and doing all the dishes, and then you have to cook, and then after that you're just done, you know. You don't actually end up doing all the cleaning and all the dishes that you need to, and forget about like doing any kind of big cleaning, like a spring cleaning. Like that's just way too much to demand from a single parent who's also working, you know. So I'm happy I'm able to help out with that shit, because I feel like I was just kind of raised to help out people in this way, like cleaning up. I've been doing so much cleaning my whole life, doing dishes and all kinds of stuff. You guys hear that? There's a fucking ice cream truck in the neighborhood, man. Maybe you can see it in the background. Imagine selling ice cream. It's almost -Celsius out here, man. Like if I want ice, I can just go to the lake. You know what I mean? It's fucking cold as shit out here, man. Good luck trying to sell ice cream in November in Denmark. Poor fucking soul. Poor fucking soul. Oh, there's a little bicycle group of young kids over there. Oh, I got everything I need from the supermarket right here. Going home to make some duck for Morten's evening. And guys, I'm just walking around having some really philosophical thoughts. It just crossed my mind that I was just thinking, oh, that isn't sustainable, like the ice cream, selling ice cream in the winter. And then I started thinking, like, even this moment in time right now, this short little chapter of my life of playing house with Natcha and Jason. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything with Natcha. It's not like we're hooking up or anything. This is platonic. But yeah, even this little time of my life of playing house is not sustainable either, you know? And then I started thinking even further, like, nothing is sustainable. You know, chaos theory is correct. Entropy is guaranteed. It's kind of sad, but without entropy, I guess things just wouldn't have much meaning, you know? Things have to have a temporary nature in order for them to be truly enjoyable. If we were able to live forever, nothing would mean anything. If we were able to keep doing what we're doing right now for 500 years, it probably wouldn't mean as much as it does right now because of the temporary nature of this period of my life. Maybe I'm getting a bit too deep. Guys, sorry, I can't really show you all of this. I'm making potatoes and caramel over here with brown potatoes, sweet potatoes. And I'm boiling some more potatoes, and I'm making like Danish style brown gravy, but we don't have brown coloring, so it's gonna be without that. And I already fried these. I gotta put them in the oven to finish them up. Yeah, I gotta leave you guys. I'm busy. Guys, I'm telling you, the gravy turned out immaculate because of this stuff. I also added the fat from the duck that I roasted itself, of course. But this stuff right here is a huge upgrade. I'm definitely gonna remember this product, that's for sure. Look at this delicious meal. Wow. We got brown gravy with duck flavor, but it's not brown. We got sweet potatoes. Well, they're not sweet potatoes. It's just regular, well, basically pickled potatoes. And then you caramelize sugar. You add butter to the sugar, and then you turn them around in that. I had to keep them in the pan all the way up until now so that they didn't harden completely. Natcha made this spinach stew, basically. We got the duck over here. I seared those on the frying pan for like a good 8 minutes or so on one side. On the skin side, turned them over, seared them for another minute, put them in the oven for 12. We got regular boiled potatoes, but the small ones, they finish quicker. It actually worked out perfectly. Everything was finished at the same time. So let's dig in. This is gonna be great. And Jason's leaning up against me, watching Bambi 2. We just finished the first one.